nena. Espabila. Saca tu precioso culo de la cama.
¿Quieres cereales? Cuidado, tigre.
¡Id a la habitación!
Perdón.
What's Alice at this time around?
Milla gets to play two different aspects of the Alice character. She gets to play what we call Battle Alice, which is the traditional Milla you recognize from Resident Evil. She wears black, tight suit, she's got a big machine gun, she kicks ass. But she also gets to play what we call Suburban Alice, where she's a housewife, she's got a husband, she has a small child, she doesn't know anything about zombies, she doesn't know anything about guns. And at the end of every day, she'd always say, you know what, it's so much easier to be an action hero.
¡Corre! Nada de esto es real. Nada de esto es real. Todos estos recuerdos.
It is much cooler to be the hero. Well, because when you're the victim, you know, you're just having to run around and be scared and stressed and screaming and fighting, but you don't know how. When you're a hero, you just... All right, let's move. You know what I mean? It's just like much cooler to be here than be like, ah! Ah! Oh my God!
Me llamo Alice.
Alice, me alegro de volver a verte.
¿Qué coño está pasando aquí?
Well, and besides Alice, or the changes in Alice, we see the Jill's back, the character of Jill, and well, Michelle Rodriguez is back as well.
Yes.
So how come you brought these characters back as...
Well, we kind of teased the return of Jill at the end of the last movie. There was a kind of a little scene hidden in the end credits. You know, I think what a lot of the fans wanted was they wanted a Jill-Alice fight. So that's very much the climax of the movie, is these two beautiful women going head to head and just beating the hell out of one another. So it's kind of gorgeous, and it's violent, and it's sexy. It's very exciting.
Very Resident Evil.
It's very Resident Evil, and it's all done in the snow and ice. So it's falling snow. So it's an awesome combination of very beautiful and very violent.
Me han usado para mejorar el virus. Toda la gente que he conocido y todo lo que he llegado a hacer se está utilizando contra mí.
Trying to make it better than Avatar. So this movie I've been able to put kind of 3D on screen that I could never put on screen before.
So it's going to be a new 3D for the audience.
It's going to be new and improved, yeah. It's going to be stronger and better. And we're doing things with 3D that you can never do before.
Moscú, Tokio. Este es el último bastión de la humanidad. El principio del fin.
Os mataré.
Buena suerte. La necesitarás.
I remember I went to a set visit of the third one, and you said that back then you didn't want to train too hard because you didn't want to build your muscles too much. You wanted to look more feminine.
Before the baby. Oh, those are the days when I didn't want to train too hard because no, those days are over.
But how about now? I mean, how did you train for this one? Did you go back to like the beginning of your action career, or was it more like the same when you could explain me back like that?
Back then, training for me was literally choreography. I would come a couple of months ahead of time and learn the moves. Now, training starts 6 months ahead with me at the gym and eating fish, chicken, and leafy greens like every day. Even, 3 weeks of doing stunt choreography, I would get toned up. Where after the baby, you gotta work to get those muscles back.
Y solo nosotros podemos detenerlos.
Why did you say that this is going to be the beginning of the end?
I always felt that when we did Afterlife, which is the last movie, it should be the start of a new trilogy. And, I like the idea of the story coming full circle, eventually returning to where it began. And that's why you're starting to see characters who were in the first movie coming back. So the story is starting to close down and starting to end.
I've got 1 million amazing followers, and I'm very proud of all of them. They're smart, they're funny, they crack me up every time I open that Twitter page, man. I'm busting up laughing. Got so many smart people out there. And very few weirdos, which is crazy. You know, when you think about that.